All right, man, we're going to get straight into the topics, but let's first talk about this team. I think is ready to repeat. Training camp is tomorrow, and they had the ring ceremony, Friday. I think the guys were more excited about the ring than the Super Bowl trophy, but let me play this clip of Saquon Barkley saying like he won't wear it until, we win another one, him and Nick Sirianni. And I'm gonna play a little clip of AJ Brown's like, look, man, we gotta do this again.
You can't ever wear this again. You see that, Joe? One time you bring it out, we do it again.
Pretty dope, man. These guys is in that mindset early before the season even start. Like, yo, this was great. We need this dopamine hitting our brains and this win again because this is a great feeling to be on top, to be the champions. And let's see how the Eagles handle this season. That's the big thing because Nick Sirianni always preach like be better than he was yesterday. Don't let last year, distract you, and how to overcome certain adversities. But now this season, it got to be somewhat of a switch. The switch is, how do we handle success? I mean, we closed the season with no adversity. The most is, we don't throw the ball much. I mean, the Super Bowl, go to the Washington game, we were throwing the ball. So that ain't no problem. So it's how you maintain the success. And again, I want to see how Nick Sirianni and these guys handle it, because one of the things that was disappointing back in 2017 is that it felt like we couldn't handle the success. We won. We signed a bunch of players back, whereas though we should have let them go. And, it was a squeak in to the playoffs. I think Wentz got hurt that year. We almost went back. I believe that was the Alshon Jeffries drop in the Saints game. But if you watch that season in totality, it wasn't a good season after the Super Bowl. So we'll see how we do after this year. Even when we lost the Super Bowl a couple years ago, the following season wasn't that great either. We let a couple coaches go. A couple coaches sign other places. Jonathan Gannon goes to Arizona. Shane Steichen go to the Colts. And, we had to let some guys go during the season or the following season. And the team just, it was off. It was off. The coaching staff was off. The players were off. They weren't locked in at all. And this is coming off a loss. So we'll see how we come off this win. See if we, again, can maintain it. We got some young, hungry guys. We did let a couple guys go. And let's see how these new guys and these younger guys from last year play their role. Like Mauro Jomo gonna have a bigger role. Nolan Smith gonna have a bigger role. Jaylus Hunt gonna have a bigger role. So we'll see how this season go. This season should go great. Because one of the things we did keep is everybody from the defensive staff, which was surprising because how great the defense was. Nobody didn't get picked off that tree. Cool. We'll repeat. We'll be a great defense once again. Because going into last year, we had to get the Vic Fangio philosophy down pat. Now you're going into year two with all the same guys. Look, Reed Blankenship knows the defense now. Cooper DeJean knows the defense. Quinyon Mitchell knows the defense. Jalen Carter and those guys, it's not like they got to learn a new system, new philosophy. Now, the offensive side, maybe a little bit, but Kevin Patullo been with us for a long time, so he should know what to do to get the best out of these guys. But let's talk about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe spoke about the Eagles, and let me play this clip.
Oh, Joe, that's what they're not a throwing team. They're a running team.
That's why I said, notice I said simple football. They don't complicate anything.
So,
we're going to take what you give us.
So what we're going to do is that we're going to prove to you that our quarterback can throw the football. So we're going to mess up this dynamic that we got just to prove something to you?
No.
Damn, y'all.
The object of the game is win. And that's exactly what they did.
If we got to run it 50 times, we're going to run it 50 times. If we got to throw it 50 times, we'll throw it 50 times. We're going to do whatever it takes for us to win the game. That's the objective. Hello? You play to win the game.
I think he said it best. We do what's best to win. We do what's best to win. If that's throwing, if that's running, we do what's best. And that's why I think Jalen Hurts fit this system the best. I know a lot of people like, what if Lamar Jackson or what if Joe Burrow, or what if this guy, that guy had that offense? What would they do? They'd throw for 7,000 yards, but will they win the Super Bowl? Will they get the best out of Saquon Barkley? I don't really think so. That's my thing, right? People act like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith had just some pedestrian numbers. Like AJ Brown went for 1,079 yards with what, 4 games missed. Devontae Smith missed 2 games. One, it was the Giants game because we sat everybody, and then it was basically the Saints game he missed, or he played but he got hurt, and he could have finished that game with a lot more yards. And then like the Giants game, I know he had a game where he had like -2 yards, but we blew the Giants out, so we didn't need him out there too long, and he was dealing with a hamstring. So anytime we could rest Devontae Smith, we did, and he still ended up with like 878 or 868. So imagine if he was really healthy the whole year without the hamstring, without that concussion, he probably would have had 1,000 yards too. So what I like about Jalen Hurts is that he maximized the talent all around him, including the running back and the Saquon Barkley, because I don't think Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards with the Joe Burrow, because everybody can see that coming. I don't think he rushed for 2,000 yards, even with a Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson is going to take the ball for the most part as Derrick Henry. He had a guy on Saquon Barkley's level, and we seen who maximized their talent the best. That was Jalen Hurts. He maximized the talent around him the best, whereas I don't think those other guys really do. So I like Shannon Sharpe take. I do. Look, we do what's best to win. And then again, y'all mentioned it, like we lost the Super Bowl. Y'all act like Jalen Hurts lost the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl, was Super Bowl MVP. So I'm telling you, if you look at some of these tapes, you'll think the Chiefs blew us out, which is not the case. Rams plotting on us, man. So Kobe Turner from the Rams said he got the Eagles circled on his calendar, and let me play this clip.
They go into the Super Bowl and absolutely steamroll the Chiefs. They're going to be everybody's favorite this year. As you think back, and maybe you were thinking about it too for weeks after that game, are there things that if you get another bite at these guys, you get another shot to take down the Eagles, that you feel like you personally and this Rams team is going to be able to do to attack those guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're always training. I've had that loss in the back of my mind for a while. Obviously, it's on to a new season and on to continuing to progress, but I definitely have, I believe it's week 3 circled. I mean, even in the individual training right now, we're breaking down, okay, this is how some of the guys, some of the offensive linemen for the Eagle, this is how they block, and this is how we're going to defeat that. So, I mean, ultimately, the thing that really got us last year is there's a couple of big runs. We stopped the run for the most part, handled it really well, but a couple of those runs where we didn't fit it up right, where, you know, Saquon's able to get to the second level fast, and he's super dangerous there. So at the end of the day, it's about getting Saquon down, and that's what we're going to do a lot better of this year, making sure that we stop the run, own the run. And, I mean, you guys saw what happened when it gets to 3rd and long situations, 2nd and long situations, guys come to life. I mean, Verse came to life that game, crazy. Fisk came to life, and he left early. So I'm just super excited to be able to run that back. Obviously, those guys are Super Bowl champs. You know, they won it, they deserve it, whatnot. But this year's a new year, and man, we definitely have that game circled. I definitely have that game circled, and I'm super excited to get another crack at those guys.
I like it. I like it. I can't wait to see the Rams. You know, the weather's going to be nice. They're coming back to Philadelphia, and I told y'all how I feel about Jared Verse. He my favorite op right now. Like, I like how he talk. He's very respectful to the fans, to the team we have, but he's a dog. I got to give him that. Kobe Turner, another one, really good. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait. I think that's going to be most teams for the most part, if not every team on our calendar. The Chiefs probably want to beat the hell out of us. The Rams, the Cowboys, they want to spoil our banner drop. Who else on our, maybe even like the Giants team? Like, we're going to get every team best game because they want to say we knocked off the champs. Definitely, if we start the season with a winning streak, everybody going to knock us off. Yeah, let me get on that first loss. Let me get on that first loss. So I'm ready. I know the team ready. They know what's going to come with this season. Whereas they're going into last year, oh, that team fell off. Oh, that team started 2-2. Something not right. And then we went on a win streak. People were still doubting us because they were like, the offense just don't look as fluent. And then, the Jalen Hurts disrespect. But now we ended the season. Jalen Hurts somewhat got his respect a little bit, but it's a little bit more disrespect as Cam Newton. But again, a lot of teams went ahead. They went ahead and can't wait to see it. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Shannon Sharpe giving his honest take. This team won a repeat. And Kobe Turner, he won us. The Rams won us. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.